Hey girl. Happy New Year. Let's see what we got since our last time working. So, I'm going to do the same one as last time, just a general overall like love thermometer, kind of what's the energy surrounding you right now, any advice, something to make note of. And then on the side, I'll kind of just like ask about career and money, okay? So, here we go. Oh, woof. Okay, this is a lot. I'm just going to take them off. Possible new adventures coming up. Just kind of thinking about some things on the horizon for you. Something for Angie to make note of, please. Something for Angie to make note of. Teamwork. Advice. Oop. Okay. Giving. Okay. Walking away from things that don't serve you, standing in your power, getting away from people who may be a little bit more controlling, bossy, father figure types. What's next for Angie in love? What's next for Angie in love here, please? What's next for Angie in love? Okay. Okay, this is a lot. I'm going to take note of these, but can you just make it a little bit more plain, Spirit? Make it a little bit more plain here. What's next for Angie in love? Okay. What's next for Angie in love, please? What's next? Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. So, alright, I'll start with this and then we'll kind of move over to the career side. So, right off the bat, it's kind of just like your love life right now. All of these cards kind of came out and telling me a little bit of a story. Let me kind of show you here. So these were your cards that came out. Sorry, I'm doing this on a shelf, so just give me a chance. Yeah, so kind of like the story here, I think, like, you know, definitely no problems with you as far as with independence, working on just kind of creating beauty in your life. I think we kind of touched base about that the last time, right? Stepping a little bit more into this Queen of Wands energy, finding things for yourself, finding things that kind of make you, right? Like make you more independent, kind of set you on fire here. Really thinking about things, thinking about how to make your life the best, and now kind of being in a mode of ready to move forward, right? Kind of just ready to take a little bit more of a journey to step more into love, step more into fearlessness here, right? With the Fool energy, I think that this kind of is a little bit of an indicator that you're ready to start something new and you're ready to start something fresh. You're ready to kind of let go of the past. And if not, then you're being encouraged to do so here with this energy, right? This whole story here is really one of independence, right? It tells me about independence and fearlessness, okay? And kind of just being ready to let go of everything that doesn't serve you anymore. And really knowing, again, that with the Nine of Pentacles energy and the Queen of Wands, to me, it's kind of this energy of like, you know that you'll be okay alone, you're stable, you know, you found things in life that kind of make you happy and that set you on fire. You're creative, anything, you know, anything with your career and stuff, but now it's like you're kind of ready to venture off into something that you don't really maybe do, right? Perhaps a new person, or just kind of in general, right? Just kind of looking for stuff, trying to switch it up a little bit, you know, like you don't want to keep doing more of the same old same. So that's good. Here, something to make note of. I'm actually going to pull a little bit more for that. I think Yeah. So they want you to have this energy of, kind of just knowing when to stand your ground, when to be firm, being a direct communicator, right? um, Knowing that everybody kind of has their role to play here, right? So it's like within your next relationship, or just kind of when I hear like something to take note of, it's kind of, something that you want to make sure that you're going to be doing moving forward or in the next potential partnership that you have here. This is kind of a card that tells me that everyone has a role to play and everyone has to be respectful of each other's roles. So it's kind of like, the people making the plans, their plans would just be drawings on a sheet of paper without the sculptor, and the sculptor would really have nothing to design here if it wasn't for these people. So it's kind of just really knowing and being respectful of everyone's role. And so it's like when you're talking about a relationship, you want to kind of make sure that you are open with the next person who comes into your life, if there's anybody. And I kind of see like fate changing here too for you. So it's like you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Cups. So if you haven't already, you're being encouraged to just realize that there's always going to be ups and downs. But it's almost like the end to this, right? Like no more crying over spilled milk, kind of just moving forward into new opportunities, like new. There's a lot of new energy here, and a lot of wands energy too. And wands just kind of tell me like things are kind of starting fresh. You found something else that is kind of, like I said, just your fire, your creativity, right? And then you have the King of Swords. And so I definitely, again, make sure that you communicate your truth. Make sure that you stand strong, that you're not afraid to speak what's on your mind, no matter what anyone's going to think of it. Obviously there's sometimes a thin line between just being like rude and being blunt and everything, but that's not about this. Like when you have the King of Swords here, it's somebody who's a direct communicator, somebody who's not afraid to say, and they're very strong and they stand on their word, right? So moving forward, again, like with whatever connection may be coming in for you, you want to make sure that you're not being timid, that you're not don't speak from a place of disempowerment, I want to say, with all of this here. Like when you talk about things, or when you reflect on your past and everything, you don't want to be stuck in like the victim mode, or like the things aren't really working out for me, or things haven't worked out for me. You really want to make sure to focus on new opportunities, and really be smart about turning around and changing your perspective overall. Okay, so yeah, advice here, again, being careful that you are being giving, but not like for a motive. Yeah, so too many here. Look, see, so you got the Hangman again that came out. The Hangman again, changing your perspective, making sure that whoever comes in, or you and both of you, whoever, you really want to kind of make sure that you're in an energy of like, you give from your heart, you give because you want to, you give because you're looking for stability and you want like someone to reciprocate that. You never want to give just to kind of keep somebody around you, right? It's more about like respecting yourself and standing your own ground here. You always want to make sure that, I don't know why I'm just hearing that, I think sometimes, especially if we're jaded, or if we like really want to hold on to something or someone, maybe sometimes we overexert ourselves, or maybe sometimes we give a little bit too much of ourselves away in order to kind of keep them close to us. But you don't want to do that. You want to change that perspective. You want to be different this time around, okay? Currently, again, it's like I feel like you're really onto something here. Again, so you have the King of Pentacles with the with the Eight of Cups, sorry. And so it's like you're walking away from imbalance and you really set yourself stable. And again, if you haven't, then you're being advised to do this so that new stuff can come in. I'll say it again, this reading, I'm picking up a lot of new energy, a lot of things that are just like things want to come in for you. You want to start walking new paths. You want to start changing your perspective. And that's really going to clear the way for you, If something doesn't serve you, cut it off. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody, especially if there's someone around you with this Emperor energy. The Emperor energy for me, it's someone who's kind of like, this King of Swords, just strong, standing in their truth, no apologies. But honestly, for me as a reader, I kind of always see him as a little bit of an asshole energy. you know, kind of like sitting on his throne, lording over people, maybe kind of bossy. If you have anyone in your life who's like this, you want to cut it off. You want to walk away from that. And you want to walk away from that either towards someone like this or towards your own power, your own stability. King of Pentacles, okay? What's coming up next for you? Again, look at, you have a lot of things here where it's like, this is a very sneaky individual, somebody who thinks they can get away with things, who potentially caused you a lot of pain. And I think that what's next for you, again, is like, because you have this stuff over here, you have a lot about walking away and changing your perspective, getting over this heartache. Do not be with sneaky assholes. Don't even give them time, right? Don't think about them. Don't care about them. Do not keep them anywhere in your orbit, okay? Because I think what's next, look, you got the King of Cups. The King of Cups, if somebody is energy of somebody who is in touch with their feelings, they do, when they make head over heart decisions, they do so in a very smart way, right? They don't have anything that is kind of, you know, they're just not really the type who are going to mess around with your feelings. You know, it's somebody who's kind of very sweet, very romantic, but also very smart, right? Like, there's no quick judgments here. There's no kind of energy of being like impulsive in love. The King of Cups is an energy that you would want to come in with you, possibly a water sign. You may be finding yourself walking away from an air sign, possibly. And, you know, maybe you meet a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but those are just like what those cards represent, the elements, okay? Tell me more about the King of Cups, please. Woo! Jesus, Lord. Okay. Yeah. It's almost like you're calling this in. You have the Magician and you have Judgment. It's like, it's time, right? I think, you know, Spirit's really kind of trying to tell you, like, yeah, it's time to get rid of all the assholes. It's time to cut everything off. If they've been sneaky, if they hurt you, if they have you up at night wondering about yourself, you know, getting anxiety, it's time for that to end. You're bringing in something completely new here. The Judgment card and the Magician, you know, it's like your day is coming, right? And it's kind of divinely given to you because you've actually, like, I always kind of feel it's like when the quicker we move away from things that aren't meant for us, the quicker that things that are really meant for us and that, like, Spirit actually wants to give to us can come in. But as long as you're staying stuck in stagnant energy, as long as you're focused on the past, as long as you're letting your heartache get the best of you, it's not going to happen, okay? So I like it. I like it for you. I think that you have potentially really good things coming in. Hopefully this new year brings that to you. But just, you know, use your judgments. Be smart about it. You know, make sure that you are, you know, you don't need anyone else to take you seriously as long as you're taking yourself serious, you know. And when you do that, and when you do that really well, you are definitely going to be rewarded for that, okay? I am going to pick from, I just found this deck, so I'm going to pick from the Energy Oracle cards just to kind of give you an extra message here to wrap up the love part of this. Give me a second here. Okay. These cards are super stiff. Like a damn brick. Let me get my energy in here. Spirit, do you have one message, please, angels? One more message for Angie to kind of wrap this reading up. Do you have anything for Angie? Wrap this reading up, please. Message for Angie, please. Oh, okay. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. What did I say? Your throat chakra, okay? You want to make sure that you're speaking your truth, that you're living your truth. You want to make sure that you stand your ground, especially against the sneaky assholes, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, angels? Magician and the Mirror. That's the second time you got the Magician, so let's read what it says for these energies. But yeah, throat chakra. Your 5th chakra is your throat chakra. You may want to look up things on that if you're having trouble speaking your mind lately, or if you feel like you're stuck a little bit somewhere. Let's see here. Okay. So Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the second. He's sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens up to truthful expression both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and idea in the past. This card can also indicate that a communication project is coming or a time of heightened communication with spirit. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal, let the words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully. And the universe always honors your choice to do so. Again, if you have something that you want to say to someone to end it or to kind of cut it out, kind of just speak your truth and then cut it off, then do that very soon. And then when you shut that door, keep that door closed, okay? Magician in the mirror here. He kind of looks like, looks a little bit like Dumbledore, doesn't he? Or like Gandalf or someone. I don't know, it's probably the same actor. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action, and his right is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. Like I said, with this magician, you're bringing something in. You have the power to bring in this King of Cups energy love that you want. This like a more caring, more softer energy, right, than this Emperor or the Seven of Swords energy. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metal into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. Claim your power and embrace the intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the midst of the future will clear into brilliant reality. That's, it's very clear there. Like, you are the manifester of your own destiny. You have the power to bring this stuff in. You have the power to walk away from things that are no longer serving you, and to kind of really get into this mode and bring in what you really truly desire, right? What do we, like the last time we had talked, we kind of just said, like, if you want something, act like you already have it. Raise your vibrations. Make sure that there's no stuck energy around you. And I swear to God, things will open up. Like, this is not hooey. This is not craziness. This is all very real. Energy is very real. And the higher that you vibrate, the better things can come in for you, okay? Okay, finally. Career and money, please, for Angie, just to wrap it up. It's Angie's career and money looking like death. Okay, career and money. Do not fear the death card. Don't fear the reaper. Nice. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Death and 9 of Cups for your career and money. Again, I don't know if you're happy at your job. I don't know, or just if things maybe have been a little bit stuck within your money situation as well, but you're bringing in, again, 9 of Cups energy. This is wish fulfillment. This is the end of cycles that are no longer serving you. This is clearing out of old energy. So if there's anything in money that maybe is just not really working out for you right now, or anything in your career that you don't like, you're being asked to put an end to it, or Spirit's going to put an end to it, because they've had enough with us kind of dragging our feet on doing what's not best for us. And then it's like you get wish fulfillment here, right? There's a little warning here, like, don't be too smug. Make sure that you're still humble and everything. But girl, fuck it, show your ass, okay? Like, when things come in for you, when you have, this is a very lucky card. So if your luck starts turning around with money, if you've been thinking about things or trying to move forward in your career or do anything, this card kind of is like, yeah, you got it, so damn. This whole reading, again, very, very, to reiterate, very new energy wanting to come in or already making its way to you. Keep your arms wide open for it. Speak your truth. Make sure that you're standing firmly in your power, and you got this. All right? Thank you, Ange. Happy New Year, babe.